Fáilte Isteach. You're very welcome to Suantraí Íosa, where we look at the readings for tomorrow, Friday, the 12th of April, Friday of the second week of Easter. Gospel is taken from John chapter 6, and it's the story of the feeding of the 5,000, and how a little boy had the courage to go to Andrew and tell him that he had 5 barley loaves and 2 fish. And Jesus takes this absolutely inadequate measure. There's 5,000 people, 5 little barley loaves. But he prays and he breaks the bread and he gives thanks and he gives them out. And it becomes a miracle of God providing through the generosity of the little boy, the inadequate little boy. It's a wonderful image of the power of grace in our lives. Now, the first reading is taken from the Acts of the Apostles, and there's something in it that challenges me greatly. They left the presence of the Sanhedrin, Peter and John, and they were glad to have had the honor of suffering humiliation for the sake of the name. I think at times we are in danger of wanting to be treated well by the world and by people who don't believe. And sometimes we're upset when they mock us and humiliate us. And yet, here are the apostles saying, this is an honor. If you are a genuine believer and people humiliate you for believing, be glad of it. And the Psalm 27, there is one thing I ask of the Lord, to live in the house of the Lord. And there's a sense in which humiliation and suffering is part of it. It's not all of it, but it is certainly part of it. And again, are we able to say when it comes, welcome be the holy will of God before the people who mock us, not to try and put them in their place. It's very challenging. It's very challenging. And there's little point if people are mocking us, arguing with them, because they're not listening. They are incapable of listening. So as Jesus said, don't throw your pearls before swine. With thoughts such as these, let us go to our beds and let us pray that we shall indeed awaken in the morning with the praise of God on our hearts and on our lips. Agus gamana dia le coptic shiv ahad mak of the spirit nave, amen. Slán go fóin. Bye for now.